And you can see here we're just moments away from getting into our round number 8. It's the first round of today. It's time to get into this one. It's time to kick off the duos action. The crowd are loving it. Gentlemen, take it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Round number 8. First game on day 2. And we're starting in Vinny and Zexro. We can see already they're going to Viking Village. Nothing has changed for them.
Look at the radar, though. Are there any teams on their tail? I don't see anything.
Not
I don't
yet.
see anything.
There's a lot down in that area that could be targeted. Polar Peak, Frosty Flights, and all the little houses all around in this snowy area. And here we are at Jamside and SSK7 as well. Towards Paradise, nothing changing just yet.
And they seem to be alone there, although that orange arrow just on the north of the map might indicate that we'll be jumping with them. Look at the beautiful volcano in the background.
That's actually such a crazy shot to see that volcano in the background, just kind of oozing evil out.
No shotgun.
Yeah.
Now we're jumping back to Frosty Flights, and that's the end of the fight. E11 is going victorious here, and a golden shorty as a prize. That's a huge win for them, since we know they see someone contested their spot. They were like, we're not gonna risk our first spot just to take a 50-50 fight in the beginning, especially if they had a bad loadout.
Exactly. So we actually see, I'm looking at Loot Lake right now, and Tilted Tower. Tilted only has one team there. And Loot Lake, Mitro and Kuna, possibly against Zayt and Saf, as usually does occur, but they really haven't been fighting. We've seen both of those teams go towards endgame, just taking a little shots. Nick Merckx and Aiden getting tilted uncontested completely by themselves.
That's interesting, because we had 3 teams here.
Against Zep and BloodX, they have that rift to go. They're not going to fight. Oh, Faxfox and Aim Hero chasing down Vinny and Zexro.
They are just going for the blood from Viking towards the south.
Right off the top of Viking, they're going to try to engage here. They do have the high ground. They were pushing unexpectedly, but the bottle rocket's coming in from Vinny. Nice placement there. He's actually going to be able to knock this down, I believe. They're going to have to back up. And so, Faxfox with this. Oh, nice shot there. Really nice onto Vinny. The silence.
Silence USB is a beast.
There, he does catch himself, but he's going to build right back. He needs to catch himself again. No, he's not going to be able to. He's all the way down on low ground, and now they're split. Aim Hero and Faxfox. One on low ground, one back behind. And we'll see now he's building back up, going right back towards his teammate. But now Vinny and Zexro have the slow high ground and the slow push. Look at these ramps. This is both of them kind of doing it to each other.
Nice angles, though. It's gonna be very chaotic. Everyone below the thresholds will have to be aggressive unless they have utility items that can deal some small amount of damage through the walls.
That's for sure. And now the zone coming over. Actually, he gets taken out. Kinstar takes out 0-7. And now also Tux takes out Mushway. So he's going to disengage, get away from there. There's so much action there. We see
the Storm Surge is active. People are going to be aggressive now. We can see Tyovsky killing Aiden, BloodX going down to Aspect.
So much action on the side. Oh, the X2 twins getting ticked by Storm Surge as well, so they're going to start pushing on the forward.
Yeah, they need to deal the damage.
Going in the zone and grab that loot that they just picked up, or they just picked off.
Might get a, a really big sentence on them.
Man, this is shaping up to be such a crazy endgame. Nick Merckx, he's by himself. He does get taken out by Tyovsky and Nero. They found him just sneaking in the zone.
But they're being tagged again by another team that are being gate-kept at the edge of the zone. Who is that?
Llama.
Wizard and Llama. They're going nuts on them.
Ooh, nice shot there with the pump, and he's going to be able to take out Tyovsky as well, but there's so many players already inside the zone taking shots at them as well, so this is such a dangerous position for them. Llama and Rizart need to get in right now. You can see Vivid and Poach taking some shots at them as well. Nero actually takes down Llama while he's behind him, and he goes down in the zone as well. Rizart not going to make it through. There's an elim for Poach or Vivid.
I feel like they had to go for that fight because they needed the HP for the elims so they can go further down the line, but
that valley's shaking them up, and now we get the next zone as well. Zayt and Saf doing a little bit of a mountain goat on the side, but we're still getting pushed towards the side of the map. Lothar's freaking out over here.
I'm freaking out because the minimap is showing me the next zone, and it's, again, half in the water. The landing line on Frosty Flights is in the middle of the circle, but still we have so much of the area in the water, so it's gonna be so crowded. All of those people will be next to each other, and they're gonna need to move.
Funk Bomb in the background, he just got picked up and he goes right back down, so unfortunate for him. As the rotates start, here's Crip and Boy, our third place team. Looking for Nate here, right on the edge of zone. Nate's got to edit out now. Boyer a little bit too anxious to get that. He gets chunked back though. Nate doing all he can to stay alive here.
For Crippa, that was a big target because he knows he's alone, so getting him instant gives him the 50 HP on the limb.
Somebody ended up using the limb, and unfortunately there for Crippa, he went into the tower, and that's so difficult to get down on, and he goes down because of it, because he had to rotate through the stairs. Then eventually he jumped off and tried to use his own stairs, but now Nate making his way into this. He's actually very familiar with Frosty Flights, dropping here solo. Oh my goodness. That shot there from Norwood on the scram.
Going through those buildings might be a death sentence as well.
I think Boyer doesn't have any mats. Look how he's playing.
Boyer has 18 HP as well. No mats and 18 HP. Vinny and Zexro, what a fantastic position. They made it. They made it to the late game.
And guess what? They get the zone as well. We'll see now what they're going to do as the half-in zone, half-out zone starts to move. Everybody needs to make their way towards that position. X2 Jesse in the background there.
He's alone. Jordan was already taken out by the Storm Surge. Boyer still safe, sitting with 18 HP on the bottom.
That's actually crazy. We'll maybe check in with him in terms of materials, but what I said, Stompy and Shinken, they haven't moved a single time. They're already in zone. Yeah.
0 builds available for Boyer.
Nice play there, but again, he is in zone, so we'll see what he can do. And we saw Winter Royale, he had a very precarious position, and he make do with that hand cannon. Here he has 2 pump shotguns, so he's in probably a little bit more, but we know what magic Boyer can work.
Windwalker gets taken out by Nikoff in the meantime. SSK just got the high ground. How did they do that?
Again!
He was in the bottom. How did he get that high ground?
Every time, he's just suddenly there. And there we can see the aftermath of Nikoff and Airwax taking out Windwalker. Tomo there as well. Tomo, one of our very consistent players, provoked in Tux.
We also see Liquid being on top of the high ground in the middle of the next zone. Vinny still alive with Zexro. Vivid and Poach being under heavy fire right now by LDLC.
There, yeah, you can see SSK7 in the background, but one of the issues there is the zone is starting to move away from him. It's going back north. So that high ground take not going to be good for him. As now everybody's moving north. Everybody's going to use their mobility as the zone starts. And Issa and Camo on high ground, the controller gang. We haven't seen much of them. Oh no, Vinny's going to go down the zone there. Tried to make a zone rotation. It's not going to work out for him, but Zexro's still up. He has 1 HP. 1 HP, and he's going to go down to Vato. That's Skix and Vato. That's Skite and Vato, sorry.
Place.
Flexi and Dementos take high ground from, oh my goodness, Camo onto Antiza. Svenos' partner. They're going to start rotating in. It's going to be slightly on a hill, so they're trying to get a little bit of high ground as they can. They're split. I don't see where Issa is. Again, picking up the loot there from Andiza. And we picked up Bowman as well. They're having a fantastic game, but here Flexi and Dementos on high ground.
They have a lot of builds available as well, still on the high ground. They had such a huge advantage, but you can see everyone migrating towards west of the map, sorry, north of the map.
Yeah, and they're, again, just edging their way in, not playing all the way towards zone. It's going to go back west.
They still have a launch pad available, but it's not even needed with that position that they just fought through.
Yeah, they're Vivid and Poach. We saw them rift in earlier, maybe launch pad in, and they're having a good day so far going towards that end game. This is coming down to it. 21 players remaining. We're in the top 11. 72 hours in chat. They're so low. It's going over the mountain, though, and they need to get up if they can because they're low on HP. Blax picks out Vato. DMO and Bizzle still up as well.
Gambit looking really good right now, but Camo and Issa fighting through the builds are not their own this time.
Vivid there looking for a little bit of a peak box. Poach so low on Camo again! Oh my goodness! He took out Kuna and Mitro. That's such a big fight. That's unbelievable for Camo and Issa. And there, Bizzle takes out Vivid as well. You can see Shinken behind him, Poach still up. Camo and Issa doing such a good job. They're on the mid ground and getting so many elims.
You can see Shinken just going up and down on that.
Another one. That's another one for Camo and Issa. On to Stompy. Shinken going down as well. He's so low, and no, Issa goes down. So finally that Reign of Terror. It's Flexi and Dementos inching their way in. He's got to be careful. They're connected to that metal. Such an intense game off the bat. Camo still up. They have 10 elims total, and they're already in that 3rd place. He's shooting up. He knocks them all out. No way! Almost gets the launch pad, but there's only one player left. It's Nikoff. He's flying, and Camo and Issa. He actually finds a spot up above on the mountain. He has so many minutes remaining. He can still do this. Camo needs to go up. He's trying. He's trying. The AR is maybe too high, too much to deal with, but no, he gets up with the double wrap. The clingers are coming out. Can he actually get above? And no, 7 builds remaining for Nikoff. This is such an intense 1v1. One shot on him, and he knocks him down. Here's the SMP. Oh my goodness.
Goes down.
What a crazy first game here on day 2 as Camo and Issa.
But if you don't have mats, but you have mobility items, you need to use them, but then you're getting like really in a bad position late game.
Well, let's have a look at these duo standings. You can see there, Vinny and Zexro hold on to 1st place, and I think they might have actually extended their lead by making it towards the end game. Jamside and 7 SSK7 still in 2nd place. They're Cripper and Boyer, though, they've moved up into 3rd place now. Zay and Saf, big performance from them as well, and Shinken and Stompy round out the top 5. But gentlemen, I mean, looking down here, Tomo and Item moving around to 7th place. Demo and Bizzle made it towards the end game as well. They had a pretty big game. game. But obviously that big victory royale coming in for Nikoff and Airwax towards the end. That's huge.
Camo and Issa all the way up to 13th now.
Yeah, they made a big
gang,
jump.
baby.
They make a big jump, but so did Airwax and Nikoff. They were getting hyped, on day one, but didn't deliver the results yet. But now, on day two, with that victory royale, we're looking for another, just good team to break that top 10, maybe even top 5.